Robertson. This is Good Business San Diego. Today, Brent Wilsey, the president of Wilsey Asset Management, is back with us. And we're talking about a challenge that will affect almost everyone watching. You can relate to this, the need to generate retirement income streams that allow you and your family to maintain a comfortable lifestyle for all of your years in retirement. Now, that sounds simple. It's not.
It's not at all.
But there's a new study that gives us some insights that may help. So, Brent, tell us about it.
Sure. This study comes from Stanford Center on Longevity and a Society of Actuaries. And they've actually did a big study on this because there's a big problem for middle Americans where they're having a hard time retiring.
Yep.
And the problem is to create lasting retirement income throughout the retirement. Not as easy as it sounds. And there's some problems with that.
It's harder now because our lives are lasting longer. Social Security, obviously a concern. Pensions going away. So all of these are contributing factors, right?
Right. And you're right. And that's a big factor. We're living longer. I mean, to live to 85 or 90 is, I don't want to say it's common, but it happens a lot more than it used to. And that's a long time in retirement. And the thing that people are doing, either they're being too frugal before and during retirement, or they're spending too freely. They don't know how to fix that. Now, one thing that we do have in our firm is to have a financial planner to put out these plans for you.
Right.
But also the study actually did show some very interesting facts that I thought were very helpful for people.
Okay, let's go through a couple of those.
Sure. The first one is they recommend not taking Social Security to age 70. And a lot of people make this mistake. Oh, I want to get it now, I want to get it now. Wait till 70 if you can do that, because that's going to give you a lot more money.
Let's talk about the consequences of that, because I told you I've got a friend that's talking about taking it at 64. Now, how much would you leave on the table if you did that between like 65 and 70?
They say it's about 35% difference from 64, 65 to 70, depending on all the situations.
So you got to let it go.
You got to let it go, especially if you're going to live, 15, 20 years in retirement. It's a big mistake to take it before 70. The other thing that they do, too, is they let the emotions kind of run with their investments. And that's a big problem they have, thinking all these rules they have to stick with.
And of course, this is such an emotional time, especially in the last week or two. We've seen a continuation of the volatility. It's been up, it's been down, and it's curbing these emotions, dictating the need to have a strategy more than ever before, right?
Yeah, and it really is. And when you see this stuff on TV, realize that's for today, that's for tomorrow. You're investing for years out there. And the study also recommended invest like you're young again. Because people say, well, I'm 65, I better put 50% in bonds, 50% in equities, I can't take that risk. You can take the risk because it's not risk, it's called volatility. Things will move up and down, just don't panic. And that's why we educate our people very well not to panic. And what I love about the study too was the study said something I've been saying for years. It's okay to invest 100% of your investments in equities.
Now that's going to come as a big surprise to people because you think bonds, and traditionally you think bonds may be more critical as you age rather than being in equities, and this study's contradicting that.
It really is, and what they're looking at too, that people are looking in the past, back when bonds were 6, 7, 8%, well now that's not the case, they're 1, 2, 3%.
Right.
So now they're saying, look at equities, they do very well over the long term, but they say you need that education like we do at our firm to make sure you don't panic.
So let's talk about this workshop you have coming up on Thursday. What will people take away? What do you learn?
They're going to learn all the true things about how to invest, what not to invest into, why how we invest does work through retirement. So they're going to learn all these important things, become a smarter investor, is what we say.
So it's a free seminar that's coming up on Thursday in Scripps Ranch. You see 858-546-4306, the number to call, 858-546-4306. And it's free, and it's just a chance to gain some perspective. This is not a time for do-it-yourself. This is a time to get a strategy, right?
You really need someone to do the investments right, and also to that financial planner to lay out your financial plan so you know what you can spend and what you can't spend.
Okay, so you can meet the people at Wilsey Asset Management Thursday. And again, the number to call to make your reservation, it's free, 858-546-4306, or go to smartinvesting2000.com.